Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League. We are in what is expected to be the last season of the Favorites franchise if we cannot get a championship. That's a tall order for this team, but I think we have the talent to do it, and we showed it in that last game. We ended up winning against the Rippers in an 11-4 victory. Huge offensive outpour. We had a tough start from Victor Simmons, but the offense had his back, and I'm hoping we can carry that into this next matchup against the Scroungers. We will be seeing them twice this year. This is the second time we've seen that happen with a a conference opponent, not a divisional opponent. We will be heading to the Scroungers home park for this next matchup. It'll be our number 3 starter, Jess Trujillo, facing off against Havoc Skinner. Very similar approaches to and talent. Havoc has more natural talent, but those traits definitely change things when they get out on the mound. So let's go ahead and get the lineup set for this matchup. I don't know if I made any changes. No, I did not mess with anything here. So let's see. What do we want to do? I kind of want to give Teddy Powell here another chance. We'll see if he can fight through the tense mojo. He was making hard contact, but just got very unlucky with where the ball was going. I will give Aaliyah the bench, though, for Muhammad McCormick. I'm hoping our offense can produce enough that we don't have to worry about his bat or the fact that Aaliyah's bat is missing. We'll put Powell in the number 8 spot here, and just checking, Havoc is an A-. That means we do have ace exterminators to come into play if we want to, but I think we're set right now. We have RJ who's locked in the DH spot. I kind of want to keep him there, and that means we won't bring in Vic Cantu. We won't bring in Aaliyah. Yeah, that's a tough decision, but I'm happy with this one. As far as shifting things around, I am going to go Juliana Wentz here. I'm going to push her down a little bit. Let's say put her behind Fernanda Branch and ahead of Teddy Powell, and we'll see if that makes a difference here. So shift things just a little bit. Puts Tiger at 1, Odin at 2, Jack at 3, Mackay Peterson 4, RJ Solomon 5. We have Branch at 6, then Wentz, Powell, McCormick. That's fine with me. We'll keep the standard away uniform for this matchup as well. Actually, no, we're going to go with the standard away uniform for Jess Trujillo at Apple Field against the Scroungers. A couple of tense players for them, and we'll see how much of that team is the way it was last year, if we can recall. Always a tough matchup against the Scroungers. I feel like they're always giving us a hard time. I think I see Chris Flopside over there too, so we might see him towards the backhand half of this game, but it'll depend on how Havoc Skinner does. He'll head out to the mound and face off against a Favorites team that put up 11 runs in the last game. Easy target activated along with Tier 2 crossed up, and there it is right away. First pitch already activates. Tiger swings at the next pitch, and he pulls it right to the first baseman, Biff Smalls. That's a name I don't recognize. Odin coming up, batting .571 now on the season. No home runs, 1 RBI. Has Tier 2 bad ball hitter, as we're all well aware. He'll take that changeup for strike 1. And will swing at 1, fouls it off. He's down 0-2. Odin fouls one off again. Former MVP. And he gets his first home run here. Left center field, way deep and way out of here. Into the stands here at Apple Field. They weren't ready for this. Odin Thomas, the MVP, comes in and destroys Havoc Skinner. Turns him around for 469 feet. His first home run of the year, second RBI. And he'll pass it off to Jack Mars, who came up huge in that last game, hitting 2 home runs and all 5 of his RBIs. He's locked in. And he swings at the first pitch. Diving attempt from the second baseman. Not enough. And it's going to get into right field. So, yeah, Havoc Skinner getting pummeled right now. After the ground out to first from Tiger Gray, we've seen Odin Thomas and Jack Mars both pounce on Skinner. Now he's going to have to scrounge up a couple of outs. Jack takes off for second base, sliding in and out at second. Good throw from the catcher. I believe that's Owens. And Mackay Peterson not helping him out as she took the pitch down the middle. It's 2-2 with 2 outs for Mackay. She'll pop one foul. She had a big game in that last one. She pops this one up. It's going to be shallow left center. The shortstop ranges out. Pork Marsh will get the play and end the inning. But a big home run from Odin Thomas. So his bat continues to stay hot after last year's MVP run. If Smalls, the first baseman, will come up. Has Tier 2 Mind Gamer, Tier 2 Tough Out. Mind Gamer will affect Trujillo's accuracy here. And he'll dink one into left field. It's going to get down in front of Peterson. A leadoff single for the Scroungers. Looking to try and get that first run of the game back very quickly here. So we turn to Pork Marsh, the shortstop. Very talented, but struggles from time to time. He's tense right now. Pops this one up, and it's foul, and great leaping attempt from Fernanda Branch from way downtown, but she's not able to get it before it gets out of play. Marsh has Tier 2 Butterfingers, which is a defensive trait, and Tier 2 Bad Jumps, which happens when he's on the bases. He won't get to experience that trait, though, because he takes strike 3, and that's out number 1. Great pitch from Jess Trujillo. Jess came in, or she started with the team originally in our first season with the favorites. She struggled a bit. We ended up letting her go in Season 2. At the end of Season 3, which was last year, she came back in right at the end of the season. She pitched 2 magnificent games, one in the playoffs, and we decided to try and bring her back. She's allowed her second hit of the game here, and infield will be at double play depth with 1 out, and Chico Longpants will get the grounder to Tiger. Tiger to Jack, and in the dirt. Tiger can't corral it. No, I'm sorry, Jess Trujillo can't get there in time, but Jack with the dirt throw allows a runner to stay aboard. We'll see if that's going to count. It is not an error, they say, so there must have been the runner reaching first in time anyways. Now we have runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Darren Patrick comes up 600 on the season so far. He is the third baseman with Tier 2 Wild Thrower. We'll see if that plays a factor. And Jess will get Tier 2 Rally Stopper activated. She'll get him to pop up into left field. Should be playable. And Makai Peterson will haul that in to end the inning. So it got a little hairy, but Jess was able to stop the rally, and she gets out of it without allowing a run. So we head to the top of the second, the favorites with a 1-0 lead. And now locked in RJ Solomon, who went 3 for 4 with a home run and 4 RBIs in that last game. His first start of the season. He comes back for a second start, and he's already locked in. And we chose to start him over Vic Cantu, who's an ace exterminator. So let's hope we make the right decision with RJ. 1-2 count. And he lines one into left field, gets down into the corner, bounces up underneath the wall, and Hash Arceus will come in throwing. Apparently, RJ did not feel comfortable trying to get to 2 there. Hash gets it in quickly, and it's a leadoff single, a very hard-hit single. And Fernando will come up with Tier 2 contact versus righties. Pick Officer is activated, and that would be why, well, that helps us. That would be why Jack Mars got picked off in that last inning, because I forgot that Havoc Skinner has Pick Officer. So don't know why Jack tried to take off. Really don't know why RJ just tried to take off, but it'll pay off as there was a wild throw into center field. He reaches second and then will advance to third on the ground out by Fernanda Branch. So that puts Juliana Wentz in a situation where she could capitalize. 333 average. And she'll get a base hit up the middle. So she's already found more success, I think, in her 3 games with us than what we saw with Nick Wilkerson, who was a very expensive purchase last year. And she gets on base. She'll now have Tier 2 Stealer activated, which will essentially offset the Pick Officer. Running here, high and in. Ball. Oh, my God, they get it. Great throw from the catcher. That's a 3rd attempted steal from the favorites here today. And there's now 2 outs for Teddy Powell. Teddy will get a base hit up the middle. Off the end of the bat, and he pushes it up the middle for a base hit. He gets his mojo back, so I'm glad I trusted him to stay in. We have 2 outs. Average speed over at first base. McCormick coming up, batting 1,000 on the year so far, but I think he's 1 for 1. And Skinner is tense. That's an average arm behind the plate, too, by the way. And McCormick will ground to third. Easy play from the third baseman to get that last out. But another run comes across. Juliana Wentz coming through with a base hit. She ends up failing to score, or failing to steal a base, and we've given up 2 outs on careless stolen base attempts, which is unfortunate. And here comes a Nana's handspringer, or I'm gonna consider it like bananas, but ananas. Handspringer. He lines to second base. Nice play from Jack Mars, and that'll be out number 1. Now Gustav Ashley with tier 2 Mind Gamer comes up, betting 200 on the season. The number 7 hitter here. He's playing second base today. Swings through strike 1. It'll be a 1-1 count, and Jess throws low. Doesn't get him to chase. And a ground ball up the middle will sneak through into center field. Gustav Ashley will be aboard with 1 out here for the Scroungers in the bottom of the second. There's the guy who is responsible for 2 outs behind the plate. Jamari Owen thrown 2 runners out, and he's locked in before his first at-bat of the season. He's the backup catcher for the Scroungers, I assume. And he'll take 2 quick strikes. He's a decent hitter here based on his attributes. Based on his attributes. He takes the ball low, takes the ball high. Make it 2-2 with 1 out, and a liner right to Jack. Jack catches and tosses to Tiger Gray. Runner gets back safely, but that was a missile. That's the second hard hit ball to second base in this inning. Now Hash Arceus will come up. Tier 2 consistent, which is probably why he is not tense yet. After having a hitless start to the year. And he pops up. Easy play from Jess Trujillo just coming off the mound. We'll catch that to end the inning. So she does allow a base hit, but a clean second inning, and we're through 2. 2-0 favorites. Heading into the top of the third, we reach the top of our order for the second time. Tiger Gray grounded out to first in his first at-bat. Tier 2 easy target, helping at Skinner, despite him being tense right now. Taking a strike and then hitting one hard to deep right field, but right at the warning track is Long Pants to catch that for out number 1. Tough luck from Tiger Gray, who gave it a good charge. And now Odin Thomas still locked in. Hit a huge solo shot to start this game. Takes a strike here in the inside part of the plate. He'll just miss the first base bag there, and it's foul. 0-2 pops up, foul, out of play. Throwing the curveball, and he's pulling it foul. And fastball inside, he rips it foul once again. Still 0-2. Takes the ball high. 1-2 count, and Odin will line into right field, but it'll hang up for Long Pants, out number 2. So 2 quick outs for our number 1 and 2 hitter. And now Jack Mars will come up 1 for 1 with the single. He was locked in. After he failed to steal second base, he lost his mojo back to neutral now. But he's batting .750 before that hit. Just went even higher. He has been on a roll this season. 2 singles for him, and he's 2 for 2 today. Makai hitless today. She's 0 for 1. Looking to see if she can get on the into the hit parade. Runner on first with 2 outs, and this one lofted into right field, but Long Pants is going to haul it in. He had to range all the way to the line in the right field corner, but Makai let it hang just a little too long. And an unfortunate inning for us in the top of the third. We'll see if Jess can keep the momentum going on the defensive side. Mind Gamer activated again against Jess. Quick 2 balls, and a strike is popped foul. And this ball's hit well into center field, but playable. Juliana Wentz back on it. She'll haul it in. She's tense. That must have been after the failed stolen base, which is very unfortunate after she came through with the RBI single. Marsha's tense. He's been tense all game, batting .143 on the year. And he hits this one really hard to left field, but it's going to tail just foul. Makai couldn't catch up to that one, so it does land. And pulled to second base, Jack Mars will get that one. Toss the first, out number 2. All right, here comes Cam Resplendent, one of the biggest hitters on this team, batting .429 this season. Checks the swing and holds 1-1 count. Takes a strike low and in. Good pitch placement from Trujillo. She's ahead in the count here and gets the liner to second base. So Jack been busy there at second. And that's a 1-2-3 inning through the heart of the Scroungers order. We head to the top of the fourth. Just looking great. The offense doing just enough so far. It's a 2-0 lead. And RJ Solomon will come up 1-for-1 with a single. He stole second base and then advanced to third on a grounder. Ended up scoring on a base hit from Juliana Wentz. Here he lines it down the left field line. It's going to get in the corner once again. Slow roller and misplaying it is Hash Arceus. So finally, and it hits off the wall. What the hell? Oh my God. I've never seen that before in my life. Oh my God. If you're listening right now, please go back and watch that last play. Hold on a second. It wasn't even an error. Oh my God. In the corner, the left fielder, there's a little indent. This is actually the same field and that same indent. That same thing happened to Prack in his, oh God, was it the Platypi series? I think it was the Platypi series when Charlie frickin' Lopez hits one into the left field corner just like that. It gets into the corner. Charlie is way faster than RJ, and he ends up scoring on a inside the park home run because Filet Jones in the left field corner had noodle arm activate and he threw it straight at the wall. It bounced off into the left center field outfield, and that's what allowed him to score. Here, RJ gets to advance to third because it hits off the wall. But all of that, and that left fielder teleported from where after he threw it, he teleported into his spot in left field. Absolutely insane. I will have to try and clip that, but I had to pause this because that was just crazy. So we have a runner on third with nobody out. Infield is in, and Fernanda Branch will come up. Tier 2 contact first righties. She grounded to first, which allowed the runner to advance to third in the last at-bat. She is 0-for-1. She's batting 167 on the year, and she does have a home run. That was in that last game. She fouls one off, and it's 1-2. She'll swing through strike three, so she can't catch up to the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. That's out number one, and now Juliana Wentz will come up. She's tense, but she's 1-for-1 with an RBI single. 49th pitch of the game for Havoc Skinner is fouled off. Takes a ball low. Good eye from Wentz. And she'll get another base hit up the middle. So does the same thing she did last time. She comes through with a base hit. Her second hit of the day and her second RBI of the day. She gets her mojo back. She's standing on first with one out. And Teddy Powell comes up 1-for-1 with a single. Again, Steeler activated. She shouldn't run, but I bet she will. She does. She takes off-speed pitch. Throw down is not in time. Misplayed by Ashley on that one. I don't know if that would have been in time if he does catch that cleanly. But we have a runner in scoring position with only one out. Teddy takes a strike. 2-1 count. He swings through strike two. He is well ahead of the off-speed pitch. And there's a fastball. Gets up the middle. Gustav Ashley dives to his left. Manages to get it in his glove, and he gets up and tosses the first in time. Good contact from Powell. He gets unlucky as the second baseman was shading towards the second base bag. It does allow the runner to advance, and McCormick almost allowed it to put the runner home, but that one tails foul. 1-1 count, 2 outs, runner on third with great speed, and McCormick coming up 0-for-1 today. He'll pull one down the third base line, backhanded by Patrick, and over to first in time. Out number 3. Only one run here in this inning, and it comes off of the wild triple from RJ Solomon, followed by the base hit from Juliana Wentz, her second time pushing RJ home. And that's a 3-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Jess looking to see if she can keep the Scroungers off the board. And an inside-out swing there from Long Pants, and it's a ground out to first, and that'll get Jess Trujillo mojo boost. Patrick comes up 0-for-1. And first pitch late, he swings at it and fouls it off. Second pitch grounds slowly, and Fernanda will cut it off. She throws to first base. That's a really strong defensive left side of the... Actually, our whole infield is really good defensively. Jack is the weakest of the bunch, and we've seen him make some plays. We've also seen him not make some plays. And that's a great play from the Magic Hands man himself. Teddy Powell leaps up and snags it before it gets into the outfield. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Jess Trujillo. The workhorse is cruising. Now here comes Tiger 0 for 2. Havoc gets pulled for Chris Lopside, former outlaw and favorite. Crisp, known for his accuracy, and he gets a boost from that easy target trade. Tiger sends one deep left field, left center, carrying, got a chance, and up against the wall, Resplendent will haul it in. Saves himself a collision as he catches it right before the wall. What a tough luck from Tiger, as he's gotten a hold of 2 pitches here and flied out to the warning track twice now. Odin is locked in. You see his offset by that tier 2 reverse splits trade, and Lopside able to get that out. So Odin will drop down to neutral mojo. His second out, so he's 1 for 3 for the day. And Jack going 2 for 2. Will step up facing his former teammate. Takes 2 quick balls, 2-0. And Jack will swing at that pitch, ground slowly to third, and an easy out there. So Chris Lopside comes in and cleans up the favorites' top of the order. 1, 2, 3 go the 1, 2, 3 hitters. And that'll bring us to the bottom of the 5th. Ashley had a hell of a diving play against Teodor Powell. Dove up the middle, got the ball, and then threw to first in time to get Powell out at first. He grounds to second, his counterpart. That'll be out number 1, and now Jamari Owen comes up 0 for 1. Catcher still locked in. We'll take a ball low and away. Jess will serve one up to left center field, and Wentz will let it drop. She one-hops it. She'll cut it off, and she'll get it in quickly, so it is a base hit with 1 out for Owen. Now 9-hitter Hash Arceus comes up. He popped up to the pitcher last time. We are now in a high-pressure situation, and Trujillo's locked in just through her 50th pitch. She is a workhorse, so as you know, that means that the stamina will last longer. She's just at about half right now. 1-2 count. Decent speed over at first. Infield to double play depth. 2-2 count for Arceus. He'll foul one off. We'll do it again. Ball outside, and it's full. Only 1 out. Runner won't take off here. And a base hit up the middle for Arceus. He comes through for his first hit of the year. Wentz hits the cutoff, and we have 2 on and 1 out for Biff Smalls, the leadoff man. He's 1 for 2. We get to max pressure now. And one thing to note, Jess Trujillo will have... Oh, we're going to pull Jess. Bring in the clutch. Hesh Arceus has a pulled hammy. He stays out there at first base. And Emerson will allow a base hit right up the middle. Wentz comes up throwing, and it'll hold the runner at third. Tiger cuts it off. We have bases loaded and 1 out. Runners at second and third are the responsibility of Jess Trujillo, who just got pulled. Emerson Bauer getting her first... Oh, no, this isn't her first appearance of the year. I think she also appeared in that first game of the season. 2 quick strikes to Marsh, who's tense. Max pressure, so that tense mojo hurts even more, and he swings through 3 straight strikes. Now, Cam Resplendent, one of the better players on this team, but does have tier 2 choker. So that's going to hurt his attributes with the max pressure situation, and he will choke. He pops up to left field with the bases loaded, and Peterson will haul that in to end the inning. So Emerson comes up clutch as she is able to come in and replacing Jess Trujillo with 2 on, and she's managing to get through the inning without allowing a run to score with the bases loaded. Hash gets pulled for Neil Carrillo. Carrillo will replace Arceus, and that one off the end of the bat into center field. So Carrillo moves to second, and Gustav Ashley will move to left to replace Hash Arceus, who was in left field. And RJ Solomon 2 for 2 with a triple and a single. Both times he went to the left field corner. And he'll ground to second. Carrillo to Marsh over to Smalls. Double play. That's an unfortunate situation for Solomon. And that'll be 2 outs with the bases cleared for Solomon, and Chris Blopside, who, after giving up a single, immediately washes it away with a double play, has essentially gotten every batter out that he's faced. Fernanda 0 for 2 today. 0-2 count, and she'll take a ball outside. Tier 2 contact versus righties, and she swings late on the fastball. So crisp and clean for Chris Blopside as he comes in and he pitches 2 clean innings, only allowing 1 base hit, but it's facing the minimum. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. The Scroungers have one last chance to get 3 runs, and Chico Longpants will come up first. And there's one of them, as that's going to tail into the corner, but it gets over the wall. Chico first pitch swinging, and he sends it opposite field. 386 for the Scroungers, his first home run and second RBI of the season, and it puts the Scroungers within 2. They now turn to their number 5 hitter, Darren Patrick, who's 0 for 2. High pressure here, so clutch is still active for Emerson, and he'll pull one foul down the first baseline. Strike 1. Swings through strike 2. Emerson having a mixed season so far. Another one foul there. Still 0-2. Swings through strike 3, so she gets a strikeout there. That's out number 1. And here comes the TH and Nana's Handspringer. 10th hitless on the year. Tier 2 low pitch. We'll take a low pitch for a strike. And a low pitch right to third base. Fernanda Branch over to first. That's out number 2. The favorites 1 out away from pulling this one off. They have to get through Gustav Ashley with Tier 2 Mind Gamer. We are back to a max pressure situation, so clutch is maxed out here for Emerson. And first pitch swinging, Ashley flies to center field. Not deep enough, and Wentz will haul that one in, ending the game. 3-1 victory for the favorites. 1 run comes out in that last of the 6th inning from Chico Longpants. But eventful victory here for the favorites. They get 3 runs on 9 hits. The Scroungers go 1 run on 7 hits. A lot of things happen here that were pretty weird. Not the least of them is that left field moment from RJ Solomon when he was able to get a triple. Absolutely crazy. We'll start with the Scroungers. Quiet day overall. They did have 7 hits across the board. The only one that really mattered was the Chico Longpants solo home run there in the bottom of the 6th. Smalls did have 2 hits, along with Resplendent, Ashley, Owen, and Arceus. No walks for the team, and a total of 3 strikeouts, 2 of them coming from Pork Marsh. On the other side for the favorites, they had a big home run from Odin Thomas's first and only hit of the day. Jack Mars went 2 for 3. Mackay Peterson with a base hit. RJ was the big one here today, as he went 2 for 3 with a single and 2 runs scored. He had a triple, a stolen base. A lot happened from Solomon, but Wentz was the one that needed to come through, and she did. A 2 for 2 day for her with 2 RBIs, both singles. Fernanda Branch went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Tiger had an 0 for 3 day, but he had bad luck. McCormick went 0 for 2 as well. And Powell had himself a base hit, got robbed of a second base hit. That's the offense. Let's look at the pitching side of things. Skinner did go 4 innings, 4+ innings. He gets handed the loss here. He gives up 8 hits, no walks, 3 earned runs, allowed 1 solo home run, and 1 strikeout. Lopside came in after him. Clean 2 innings from him as he gave up only 1 hit and then got rid of that runner pretty quickly on a double play. He also struck out 1 batter as well. So great outing for former Outlaw and favorite. We'll be rooting for him, but we just never want him to do good against us. On the other side, Jess picks up right where she left off last year. She get a little bit more run support here, and that was all she needed as she goes 4 1/3. She gives up 5 total hits, no walks, no earned runs, and a strikeout. Emerson Bauer came in. She did allow the solo home run. In an inning and in 2/3, she gave up 2 hits. She struck out 2. She got the save, and her ERA will drop down to 6.75, which doesn't look good, but we know what we can get from Emerson when she's on a good day. RJ gets the number 1 spot, followed by Juliana Wentz, and then Jess Trujillo. We sweep the top 3, and that is how the 3rd game of the season ends. We're now sitting at 2-1, so the favorites After that really tough, I'm going to go with Raiden here because I believe he's young. He's like 21. Yeah. And Vic is 35. So we're going to give the loyalty to Raiden here, although it may not matter. That's the only manager moment. I'm fine with that. We had a tough matchup against Reeve Blackwell and the Die Bombers to start the season, but since then we've gone 2 straight wins. We have a +5 run differential right now. We are sitting in 3rd place behind the Burglars and the Dive Bombers, who are undefeated so far. Only them and the Marauders are undefeated right now, and we will be facing off against our division. The Skulls are in our division, right? Why am I feeling... No, they're not. Okay. The conference rivals, the Skulls. We saw them twice last year. That's why I thought of them. Let's see what happened since that... Oh my gosh, a lot has happened since that game ended. So we beat the Scroungers. Sorry about that. And Fernanda loses 2 fielding afterwards. She drops from a B+ down to a B. That's a shame. Tiger gains 1 speed, so he still remains an A-, but he's getting a little bit better. Jack Mars with a chance for development, but we're not going to do that, nor can we... we could afford it, but I don't want to lose that little hack trait. Makai Peterson will lose 8 contact. That's a big drop for her. She's still pretty good, but that's really tough to see. Odin Thomas with a chance to gain some speed, but would potentially... Whoa, what is happening here? Odin with a chance to gain base jogger. We're not going to do that. Jack Mars just lost 11 arm. Oh, that is so sad. He doesn't necessarily need it at second base, but man, you never want to see regression like that. I guess it's the best kind of regression we could have seen, but I don't know. I'm just trying to cope right here. And then Juliana Wentz with +3 fielding. She bumps up to an A-. That's great to see. Aaliyah, we might actually do this fielding for her because that's really what she needs more than anything else. Oh, shit. I don't think we'll be able to afford this one for Teddy Powell before it goes away, and I really don't like the idea of risking choker. Let's see how many games we need. Teddy needs 3 games, and it's already at a 14% chance to expire, so we won't be able to do this one anyways, and I don't know that I would be comfortable with it. Gaining choker would be a death sentence for him. He's only 21. We definitely want to get that contact continuing to climb, but I wouldn't want to risk it for choker, even if it was available for us. The rest of these we won't be able to do, but we can, and I think I will do this one for Aaliyah. I'm just going to do it now. I don't know if we're going to have many other things that we'd be able to afford and want to spend on. And I think her getting her fielding up is going to be really important, especially since she can play the other infield positions. I want to make sure that we'll always have her option for that. So we're going to boost her fielding here. Let's just pray for that +5 as well. She gets a 3, and she does not get the +5. That's frustrating. Oh, well, that's fine with me. Okay, so after that game ends, we are approaching the quarter mark of the season. We will get to see rookie Jackson Kahn in his first start. Not going to lie, I'm not feeling great about it. I feel like these younger players that are raw, they just don't end up panning out very well when they're in that B-B territory, and Jackson just doesn't seem to have... Oh, man. He has 5 pitches, so that's really nice. But I'm hoping that we either see him do really well or we pull the plug on him really quickly and maybe turn to... see, we don't even really have Cairo available. Neither do we have Emerson. But we have the other 3 pitchers here, so we might have to end up going to the bullpen pretty early if Jackson can't do well. But of course, I'm hoping that doesn't end up being an issue at all. So, I don't think there's really anything else that we need to do right now. I don't think there's any players that I'm interested in considering. Although, I took a look at... I don't think we'll be able to afford any of these guys. Yeah, we have to let that drop even further before we could consider Waldo Ho for... Clint Brock, but again, I don't know if that's really the right route. We get older, stay with a lefty. There's a little bit more talent here, better accuracy. He does have the four-seam fastball, but we already have those four-seam fastballs from House and from Rodrigo Harper. And I don't want to get rid of House. Huh. Oh, man. So, I don't think there's another option here for us to look at. So, we'll just continue to see how things go, and we'll make the changes as we need to. We do have Castiel, but I think the reason we got rid of him was because, yeah, Mackay and Tiger. And then Cora here. Cora would be... Oh, man. Oh, we couldn't do that for the crafty trait. Cora's a better hitter here. And would also have the Ace Exterminator trait. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that because of the crafty chemistry, but interesting to consider. We just don't really have anybody we would be able to replace. Like, I'm not going to get rid of... The only one that would be viable would be McCormick, and I don't want to do that either. That just makes us a worse team anyways. So, alrighty. Well, that's all that we're going to do for this one. But next time out, we will be facing off against the Skulls. I guess we can go ahead and set the lineup for this. Tucker Blaze is only a B+, so we're not going to see Ace Exterminator activated, so we don't have to worry about that. As far as... we would definitely bring back Aaliyah. Let's try Wentz again in the number 1 spot. I don't know if she liked where she was at before, or if this is if she's getting her groove now that she's getting used to the team. We'll do Tiger at 2, then we'll keep Odin and Jack at 3-4. We'll move RJ up 1 in front of Mackay. And I think Teddy will move ahead of Fernanda. And I think Aaliyah... Yeah, I'm fine with this. I think this is our lineup next time out. So Wentz in center. She'll lead off, followed by Tiger Gray, Odin Thomas, Jack Mars, RJ Solomon, Mackay Peterson, Teddy Powell, Aaliyah Sesame, and Fernanda Branch. No Ace Exterminator activated in this next game, at least to start. And we will use the alternate uniform for this one. So I think they are home. So we will be away, but we will use the alternate away uniform next time out. So that's what we'll see next time you see us. So thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.